Hello everybody, this is Cap here, and I would like to welcome you to the 31st video in my beginner C++ tutorial series. So the topic of this video is going to be virtual functions. So if you guys can remember from the last video, we created 3 objects in our main based off of car, truck, and vehicle, and of course truck and car derived from vehicle. And then we created a function here that implicitly upcasts them into vehicle and then runs the forward method, which I overrode in truck and car. But when we run it, it only has access to vehicle's definition of forward. So in order to fix this and get it to run car and truck's version of forward, we need to turn forward into a virtual method. So if we go into the vehicle header file and come down to our prototype of forward, or declaration, whichever you prefer, and just precede it with virtual. So now, if we just save that and come back into our main and run it, as you can see, now it runs car's version of forward and truck's version of forward. So virtual functions are an example and the most used and referenced example of runtime polymorphism. And basically what that means is it is decided at runtime what method will be run instead of at compile time. And I'm sure, as you guys can imagine, this is extremely useful, because if we had a collection of some sort, like an array or a vector, and we knew that they were all going to be vehicles, like cars, trucks, boats, things like that, but we didn't know exactly what they were going to be, then we could have a, and also assuming that they were all going to be doing the same thing, or roughly the same thing, like, for instance, forward, moving forward, then we could have a loop and upcast them into the vehicle superclass, and then, of course, have their virtual methods, and then it will decide at runtime, as it's going through the loop, what method to run. So if it's a car, it'll run the cars forward. If it's a truck, it'll run the trucks forward, and so on. So that's extremely useful. And the way it does this is through what are called virtual tables. And I won't go into that much detail about virtual tables, since this is just a beginner's course or tutorial series. But I would highly encourage you guys to do some research and look it up, because it is a really interesting topic. But something to also note is that when you declare the method virtual in the superclass, you do not have to use the virtual keyword in your derived classes. So in the car header file, you can just say void forward, and it will override the virtual function or method. So you only have to put the virtual keyword in your superclass. If you guys like this video, please let me know by hitting the like button. And if you've watched a few of my videos and really like them, go ahead and subscribe so you can see when I post new ones. And I would like to thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.